Okay, now we are live on YouTube. Good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am here for another English conversation. Today we are going to talk about childhood memories. I received this suggestion on the survey and I decided to bring this topic. And I believe can be a good one because we are going to talk about the past, about our memories. So let's try do it, okay? Today I have with me Camila, Mary, Ayla, Gabriela, Alexandra, and Rubiani to discuss about that. But let me explain a little quickly how Talk and Talk works. Um, Basically, here you can find some language to practice, such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class, this is just an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher. I am here just to develop myself to be better in speaking English. As you guys, we are in a safe place to do it. Here, no one will judge you, no one will correct you, but make sure that we are going to learn a lot because we are in a safe place, in a good environment to do it, okay? So if you want to know more about this platform, just go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information. As we are here in 7, I will create just one more room just to make the conversation flow better. And I would like to ask you guys, don't forget to introduce yourself. It's really important to do it, and it's a great opportunity to change uh, your presentation every immersion, okay? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you here again and we can discuss how was the experience, okay, guys? So let me see here. The main point here is enjoy the conversation, right? So do it, guys. Yes. So that's it. If you receive the invitation, please accept. Have a great conversation, guys, and see you soon. Let me see. Yes. Here in the main room, I have Camila, Gabriela, and Rubiani. So, Gabriela, would you like to start? Introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone, my name is Gabriela. I'm 32 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro, downtown, and I am executive assistant, and I love my job. I am married, and we don't have kids, but we have a dog. But I think he prefers living with my parents. I don't know why. And what more? On my free time, I like to go to the beach and read and watch series, and that's it. Thanks.
Nice, Gabriela. And how long have you stayed far from Talk and Talk? Because I didn't see you recently. I don't know if it's correct to say that.
I'm here since March, I think.
Oh, okay. But it is it you are you often here or not?
I usually do the immersions on the morning.
Ah, nice, nice. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Gabriela. What about you, Ruby?
Hello, guys. I'm Rubiani. I am a maritime lawyer, and I'm 40 years old, and I have a daughter. And I'm here on Talk and Talk. Not so here, but since I think 2024. But I'm not participate on frequently in immersions. But I know Andrea because she was my classmate on the English classes.
Nice, Ruby, but now you will attend more immersions, right?
Ah, yes,
I
Andrea.
hope so. Please do it because you will improve a lot, right? You know that. Thank you, Ruby. What about you, Camila?
Hello, girls. My name is Camila. I am 4 years old. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. And I've been here in Talk and Talk as a speaker since March 24. and I became a host in June 24. So I am also an English host here in the platform. I work as an accountant in an energy company. And my main goal here is to develop my English speaking skills, my communication, my way to express my opinions in another language. And that's it, I guess, about me.
Nice. Thank you, Camila, for sharing. And about myself, guys, I'm Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I've been attending on this platform since 2021, but I'm still need to improve my speaking skills. Because of this, I am here every day. I believe that it's really important to keep in touch with the language every day. So let's do it. Just to say something, now I remember you, Gabriela. You speak French, right?
Yes.
Nice, nice. I know, Gabriela, I know. Now I remember you. Thank you, Gabriela.
Thanks.
So I will start with you, Gabriela. Can you read and answer the question number 1 for us, please?
What is your earliest childhood memory? For me, I think when I learned to ride a bike with my stepfather. I remember that I received the bike on a gift, and it was a purple bike, and I really loved to receive that gift. And in the first time, had as rodinhas, né? Aquelas rodinhas de lado. And it was very, very, very good. And I practiced a lot, and then I lived these rodinhas, and that's it. That's I remember.
Nice. And how old were you in that time?
I think 6 or 7.
Oh, nice. And it's interesting that you remember the color of your bike, right?
Yes,
Purple.
yes, yes. It's a brilliant era purple brilhante assim.
Nice. Really good. Thank you, Gabi. What about you, Ruby?
I don't remember many more memories on my childhood, but I remember when I put when put the first time that I put the first time the roller skates on my foot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my championships, my friends. I remembered my grandfather. Um, I don't remember details, but
Mm-hmm.
some things I remember a lot. I remember when I got the Barbie fork on Christmas. You
Okay.
know the car of Barbie cars. It's amazing. I remember the exact moment that I saw the present, and I say, my gosh. I remember. I think this memories is important for me. I don't know, but I remember these memories.
Nice. And the Barbie was the dreams of all the kids, right? Because it
Yeah.
was my dream to have
Yeah.
a Barbie, but I remember that my first Barbie, I just had once. And my Barbie, my grandmother gave me when I was like 10 years old, too old to have a barb, but okay. The
Yes.
conditionals in that time, the barb was so expensive. I remember that. And my mom couldn't afford the barb for me. So I remember that. But my first memory, guys, my earliest memory, it's about, I don't know why, but it's a party, a Junina party at school. I was like in the beginning of the school, not the first year at school. I don't remember how can I say that in English now, but like jardim. You understand, right? And we had a party at school, and I was dancing with the guy, Junina's party, guys. And I just remember that my grandma was there, my grandfather as well, and my mother no, because my mother in that time used to work in São Paulo, something like that. And I was created by my grandma. And it was really amazing because I was really shy and needed to dance with the other guy, So I just remember that maybe a little traumatic for me because, I was so shy, but I could handle the situation very good. I remember that. And what about you, Camila?
Girls, it's something funny because I had the same memory as Gabriela, but my bike was orange. And this is funny because my memory is not so good and I can remember the color of the bike right now. So it's something that can pop up in our mind.
Mhm.
And another, it's about the what Ruben said about the Barb's car. We have a joke in my family that one day my mom said, "Okay, let's go have your Barbie's car," and I say, "Okay, let's do it." And we walked all day during the stores, was in downtown, and in the end of the day she just forget about my present, and we come back to home like we can buy when we come back, and then everything
Always.
changed. Yes, and until now, I asked it to her on my birthday, and how about my Barbie's car? And she said, maybe one day I will give you a plastic Barbie car, and you need to put in your room just to remind. But this is like a joke in my family because I
Mhm.
didn't have this. And of course, I love it, Barbie and Ken and these kind of dolls. And another memory that I have that I got right now, it's about the Indigenous Peoples Day. We have a celebration, and I was singing with my face colorful and singing about the indigenous people there, but I was so shy. And I remember that I pee in my pants. I don't know if this is correct to say. And they put me a small short, and I was like so shy about being in front of the others singing using a red short, really small. And then I was like, remember that I was crying like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here. So it was like a terrible situation, a cringy memory that I just remember right now. And I don't know, guys, it's so funny to remember everything because when we started, I was like, I don't know. And then everything come back to my mind. So it's funny. But I had these three memories, I guess.
Oh my gosh, the last one is the best, Camila.
Oh
Sorry
my
about that.
gosh.
Sorry to laugh, but I was imagining the situation, right?
Oh my
It
gosh.
can be traumatic as well, right? We are laughing, but okay. But I believe that in that time we didn't have nowadays everything is about bullying, and in the past
Yeah.
was not like that, So it's good because of this. Oh my
Thanks God
gosh.
it's not about bullying.
Yes, yes. Interesting, guys. And I don't know, Rubiani has a child, and for example, I don't know about the Barbie nowadays. Your daughter has? Does
Yes,
your
my
daughter, yeah, does your daughter has a Barbie or
yes,
not?
yes, my daughter has a Barbie, but she didn't play
Mm.
um, every day
Mm-hmm.
as I play it in my childhood. I don't know how to say brincar, but I brincava de Barbie every day. I put the things in my house, uh, in my I esqueci qual bedroom
Bedroom?
não
Yeah, yeah.
bedroom. And I stay there a week with the Barbies and the Barbie's bed, Cook's bed, Barbie, a week Today, my daughter don't play with Barbie that I played in the past.
Yes, I think it's really interesting it, right, guys? Because I don't know, in the past it could be magical have a Barbie. And nowadays I don't
Mhm.
see so much people talking
Yes.
about, because of this I ask it for you because I don't have a child, guys. So I don't know about. Nice. Thank you, Ruby. So let's continuing, guys. Camila, would you like to read the question number 3, please?
Yes. Did you have a favorite toy or game? What was it? I guess my favorite toy was a doll, was a Barbie, I guess. I played a lot with this kind of dolls. I remember that I passed all my afternoon playing with this. I had the chicken, not chicken, sorry, kitchen from Barbie, and I had everything to put together. Like I have almost a house. It was really expensive. I know, girls, but my mom sometimes give me the kitchen, and then later I can have another part of the house, and then I have a big house. My Barbie was really rich, and then I could spend my, as Rube said, I spent my weekend putting everything together. We have of course, we don't have a car. My Barbie used to have a bus.
Mhm.
But I remember that I played a lot with those, and I was a really creative child, I guess, because I could have a conversation with the dolls. Like they have a routine, I guess, in my mind. And then I think this is really important because I was really creative and I was the only child until I turned 7. So
Oh.
I could enjoy this period by myself playing with the dolls. So I guess it was my Barbie.
Nice, nice. Good to know about that. And what about you, Gabriele?
To me, I remember that I had a Barb too, with between my I don't know, 5 or 7, and I played with the this toy. I had a bed, a closet, and a lot of clothes, and I wear the barb, but I I guess have my favorite toy was a video game that my auntie and my mother had. They how can I, they win with my grandparents, and then they teach us to play, and was the Nintendo that the gray box have a tape, and we have to change the tape, and it was, oh my god, very nice. And I me and my cousins play this game for all day, and we liked a lot to play Super Mario, and
Yeah.
oh my god, it's my favorite. It's my it's still my favorite game. But now I don't. But now I think that the game, the Mario game, is different. But I like the old Mario.
Nice, nice. And I remember the Mario. And to be honest, guys, I didn't know so much about video games. I was not good playing video games since I was a child. I don't know why. And I remember that I used to play Mario Bros, right, with my uncles because we have almost the same age. And the Pac-Man, I think the Come yellow one. I am so old, guys, because of this. I remember that about the video games, and but I believe that since no, as I just have the opportunity to have a Barbie when I was 10 years old, my favorite Uh, oh my gosh, my favorite toy was a Playmobil. Do you remember, guys? Playmobil? I love this toy, and I don't know why, because it's like a toy for boys, right? Not for girls. But I like it so much, and I had a lot, And I used to have we had Playmobiles, and we had the one that we needed to Lego as well. Yeah, I remember now. The Lego, and I needed to montar, a lot of things with the Lego, and I use to like a house with for my Playmobiles, because I was not rich like Camila had a lot of houses for her Barbies,
It was a
but
collection for many years.
yes. So I remember that I used to play just things, Playmobil, Lego, just the boys one. I don't know why, guys, but my first Barbie was when I was 10 years old. And what about you, Ruby?
Of course, my favorite toy was a Barbie doll, and until now, I have a lot of parts of the house of the Barbie's house.
Oh,
I I
Nice.
I gave gave é dar, né? I gave
Mhm.
to my daughter, and she
Oh,
has all the things that I had in the past, my things, but
nice.
she don't like. She don't like. And I think my favorite toy is a Barbie doll. And my favorite game was I don't know if the if have the word to in English, queimada.
mm,
Okay. We used
I
to
don't
play on the
know.
street, right?
Yes, yes, queimada. I loved queimada. I think it is.
Nice, nice. And you said about the games, and I remember that I used to play. I don't know if it's used to play, but the board ones, right? The board games like Jogo da Vida,
Ah,
Banco
yes, I
Imobiliário.
loved.
Oh, I love this kind
And
of
I
things.
had it.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, guys, let's move on. I think the question number three, it's no, we are in the question number three, right? Let me
yeah.
see. Yeah, I think we can skip to the question number four. What did you want to be when you grew up? I will start with you, Ruby.
When I was a child, I want to be teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be teacher. The question is about this, né?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I want to be teacher. I never thought about lawyer, never thought about nothing, only teacher. I don't know why, but I want to be a teacher.
And did you have a favorite subject or not? Just
Não, teacher for child. Eu esqueci o nome, Jardim da
okay.
Infância. For child. Ou teacher mesmo.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, interesting. My mom wanted that I became a teacher, but I say no, I don't want because I like kids, guys. I like, but we need to have patience, I am not a patient person, so it's better not to make became a teacher, right? So I decided to give up about this. But it's my mom's dream, not mine,
Yes, yes. But when I was 17 years old, I was a teacher, but a teacher about roller skating
Oh, nice.
for a
Oh,
child. For a child.
wow.
Nice. Rubiani participating in a lot of championship, right?
Yes, yes.
About hurley skate.
Yes, I
Wow.
was. One day I was how can I say atleta?
Fabiola.
How atleta? I don't know how to say atleta in English. I forgot.
Athlete. Yeah,
Athlete.
athlete. Yeah.
One day in the past, I was athlete.
Wow.
Nice. Thank you, Ruby. What about you, Gabriele? Gabriela. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
For me, how can I say? I wanted to be a teacher too, but a teacher in general. I think I liked to teach my cousins. And one day my mother gave me a board, a green board with giz, and it was very nice. I play and I teach my cousins when I was, I don't know, 10, 11. But but when I grew up, I changed. I changed my mind because, as you said, I don't I am not a patient person, but I percebi that I have what was the word? I am easy to teach other people about process at work, you know,
Mhm.
not a teacher in with children and teenagers like that, but I am a facilidade to teach other people about the process, about the how to work, how to to handle about some technology, and that's it.
Nice, nice, Gabriela. It's interesting because Rubiani wants to be a teacher. You was the same. I think Camila as well, right, Camila? If I'm
Yes,
not mistaken.
the same. I don't know what's happening. Maybe because we have the first teacher. I don't know why, but I had the dream of being a teacher or a writer. I had my book and I had some stories there. So, but I want to be a teacher. I studied as Andrea in a magisterial course. It's like
Yeah, I remember that.
a elementary course that we have here in Brazil. And I did it, but I give up, of course. But I think this was like Andrea said, my mom's dreams. And I tried, but I give up. But I used to dream like being a teacher or a writer. And I changed everything. So
Nice. And in my case, guys, I want to be a journalist. And I really don't know, I really don't understand why I want to be a journalist because I am a shy person, you know. Why I want to be a journalist if I am a shy person? How I could manage to interview the others, you know? Oh, okay, Ruby, what's your name? No, we need to be, you know, extroverted one. So I don't understand that. But thank God I didn't follow this profession because maybe I could be a terrible journalist, right, guys? So let's go. Okay, guys, let's move on. Gabriela, would you like to choose another question that you think is interesting to answer? We have a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you, please.
Let me see. Okay. Number 9. What kind of things scared you as a child? Yes. When I was a child, as a program on TV that calls Linha Direta.
I
And
remember
oh
that.
my God, this this program scared me and my cousins a lot. And when the program start and that sound start, and we fastly we go to the bed, and then this and other things too, like the movies of Jason, uh,
Yes.
past of the SBT, and the I don't know if you know. I think pass on the Linha Direta. I don't know. The stories about Cadeirudo.
Yes, I
About
remember the
Cadeirudo.
Cadeirudo.
Us a lot.
Yes, Linha Direta was so amazing. I really loved watching that, and I remember this history about Cadeirudo. And for me, it was the same. Like, I didn't like to watch horror movies. And guys, in my time, it was like Chuck. Do you remember Chuck?
Yeah.
Was the
Yes.
famous one. Nowadays, if you watch that, oh, so silly. And I was so afraid to watch this movie. And I remember that I was like 14, 15, and I needed to pass this movie every week to arrecadar, I don't know how to say that, money for the graduation party, because I was in the last year of school, and we needed to earn money, and we start doing a lot of things. And all the time was about Chuck movie, but was so silly to see nowadays, and in that time for me was horrible. But it's really interesting. And what about you, Camila?
Oh, I love this kind of horror stories since I was a kid. But I remember a radio program. The name was I need to say in Portuguese. Que saudade de você. It was in Global Radio, and I remember the song when the program started. It was like Que saudade de você, and people sent letters about horror stories, but was real. And then I remember that I was playing with my dolls, but my mom was listening the radio, and I was afraid just to listen the music. Like, oh my gosh, the program will start, and then I felt like really afraid. But I was curious, so it was like, oh my gosh, I want to listen, but I don't want to feel it. So I remember this program, and this was the most scary for me. I don't know why, because you need just to imagine the
Mm-hmm.
guy and the voice. It was like a
Gil Gomes.
it was like Gil Gomes, and then you have the voice and you have the noise, and
Yeah.
then it was really scary for me. But I love it. I love it since I was a kid until now. I love it.
Yes, Gil Gomes, I used to
Oh,
listening with my husband, and I love it. And I remember that it's later at night that it used to pass,
yeah.
right? And I just sleep after listening the program, so it was really interesting. And just something that came to my mind now, guys, and I remember the loira do banheiro.
Oh,
Do you know about that? I
Yes.
avoid to go to the last um, bathroom because about this history, maybe you can find the loira do banheiro there. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps now because I am really afraid. I was really afraid of it, these histories in school time. And what about you, Ruby?
I don't remember if I was a fearful child. I don't remember that things that scare me when I was a child. But I think I was scared about spirits,
oh yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I maybe spirits, but I don't remember specific something that I scare me.
and what about movies, horror movies?
Horror movies I don't like until now. I don't like
Yeah, yeah, I don't like as well.
watch horror movies, but uh, I didn't watch it because I didn't like, and I avoid watching this kind of films. But I think that is.
Nice. Okay, guys, let me see here. The question number 11, I believe that it's an interesting one. And Ruby, what kind of student were you in school as a child? A good
I am
one? Let
a
me
good
know.
one, Andre. I was a good student. I only uh, I forgot the words, but my mother remembered me that when she went, yes, the reuniões,
The meetings, okay?
the meetings of the, the school, the teacher only said to her that I speak so much. Ah, Rubiane speaks so much, Rubiane speaks so much, but my notes, não me lembro notas. Was good, but I speak so much. I speak it so much.
Nice. And what about you, Gabriela?
For me, I was shy, child, and I am a shy person, but of course it's different. But I was a good student, but shy. Uh, and even I was a shy child. I didn't have problems to make friends, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is, I was good, but in some matérias, uh, no, of course, like math, for example,
Yeah.
and but the others, I was a good student.
Nice. And I had the same problem with math. I hate math. But in my time it was like that. If I learn it, okay, I would have a great grade. If I didn't, it's impossible to learn, you know. I know about my grades would be terrible. But I was a shy person. I am a shy person as well. And I didn't have problem to make friends as you, Gabriela. And I was a quiet girl, I think. But if I when I was with my group, my team, for example, I was terrible, right? I have to admit that. What about you, Camila?
I think I was an average student. I was not so good and not so bad in something. I was average. I loved Portuguese and biologist topics, but I remember that I don't judge myself a shy person nowadays, but I really was in the past. And I remember that I had my close friends, and I
Mhm.
was like Ruby. Every meeting, my teacher said, Camila speaks a lot. And I said, but mom, I am so shy. And I was teeny and small. No one could believe on her, on the teacher. And then my mom said, but she said you speak a lot. And mom, I don't. I'm so shy. And my mom just accepted that I was shy. But I was really outgoing with my close friends. But I was an average student, I think. I was really good in Portuguese and geography, multiplication table. Do you know what is?
Mm-hmm.
Tabuada. I love
Yes.
it. So I think I had my good grades, but I was the average. I cannot say that I was really good. I was in the middle of it.
Nice, really nice, girls. I love it to listening your stories about, you know, your childhood, and I believe that we had a great time. How was it for you, Ruby?
Amazing, Andrea. Amazing. This kind of assunto, subject,
Mm-hmm.
is very good, deeply, and we revival
Yes.
our history. It's very good. I love this subject.
Nice, nice, Ruby. Just keep it going, okay? I hope see you here more times. Thank you. What about you, Gabi? Did you like it?
Yes, of course. I really like to participate of the immersions, and because of the different subjects, I really like to share, to listen the other experience, and to remember about something in my life. It's very fun, and I really like. Thanks.
Nice. Thanks so much for coming, Gabriela. And what about you, Camila?
Oh, I love it. It was awesome. This kind of conversation makes me remind a lot of things about my past, about the color of the bike. Can you imagine? So
Yeah.
it was really fun. I don't know what's happened. Maybe when you start to think and imagine, you can revive this. So it was really good. I love it. Thank you, Daniel.
Yes, thank you so much, Camille. And you have such a good stories to share,
Oh
I
gosh.
am thinking about, your and laughing at the same time was really nice. Okay, let me see. The guys are back. So, how was the conversation, guys? Did you like it? We had a lot of fun here. How was it for you, Mary?
I like it a lot, the subject. For me, it's totally deep and it's totally fun and relaxed too. And I never forgot it. I asked a lot about this place. I loved being at the highest point of the trees. I feel like a queen at the time.
Nice,
I love
nice.
the subject. Congratulations and thanks so much for sharing with us this subject.
No, thank you too for give me this idea. I really love the subject as well, and we will enjoy it here a lot. Thank you, Mari. And what about you, Alexandre? It was nice to remember about your childhood.
Not so nice.
Ah, don't say
No,
that.
no. Let's say firstly, there was nothing to be proud, and there was no place to go. There was no toys. There was no uh, friends to play. There was no food enough to eat. There was no medicine. There was no lamp. We had use lamparina,
Oh,
right?
yes,
It
I
was a
remember that.
very poor area in the middle of the forest. We had a house in the middle of the forest, and around us there is a crop, milho, feijão, arroz, and lounge in my eyes, I see the forest, and there is a lot of snakes, lot of spiders, lot of fears
Yes.
about it, sleep at night, and you see the snake
Oh, okay.
in the crop in the roof. Oh
Oh
my
my
God!
gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
Ale.
Oh.
I can imagine that. Oh my gosh, I hate snake. I don't know why. Maybe because my mom hates, and I heard about if your mom don't like something, it's best for you. Maybe can be it because I have never seen a snake and I hate it, I can imagine it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, I understand
Accelerate
you.
my heart here.
Yes, oh my gosh. Thank you, Ale. And what about you, Ayla?
Oh, I really like it, this conversation. So good subject, and I am so emotional.
Yes.
I remember my childhood, and yeah, it was tough, but it was grateful. And I don't know, it's a emotional and a good moment to remember. And thank you a lot, my friend.
Thank you so much, guys. I am really happy that you liked the conversation, okay? Guys, I put on the chat the survey. You know how it works. I will appreciate if you can have a time to answer for me, okay? Give me more ideas like this topic, okay? So nice when we can realize that and talk about. So do it for me, okay? For sure, I will bring what you put there, okay? Thank you so much, Camila, Ayla, Mary, Gabriela, Alexandre, and Ruby. See you around, guys. Have a great
See you
night. Bye bye.
guys.